Hey folks, Wayne over here at the Ram Man Inc. Don't forget the ink. So, this is a third video I think I've made covering the Fords, what they call IWE, fancy word, integrated wheel, right? Integrated wheel ends. Boy, that's some fancy shit. Other people call this the vacuum actuator. But I want to review something with you guys. Let's look at a couple things. You know, from the factory, normally in the past, here's an example of a Dodge. Dodge 3/4 ton, 1 ton. If you look here at the shaft, it's really beefy. There's a shitload of splines, 35 of them. We got over 2 inches of engagement into this hub. Most people, not even having an engineering degree from UT, will tell you that this is pretty robust engagement. The likelihood of these two where they interact failure is about almost 0. And that's true. It just hadn't happened. Here we move over here to like Chevrolet half-ton. We see the shaft. Now this is a little bitty old half-ton. We got a whole bunch of beefy splines. Got about 1.5 inches engagement in there. Are you with me? The likelihood of something going wrong here is very low. Moving on. Here you go. 9-inch Ford. Look at that engagement. Shitload of really big splines. Got this right here. And then you got 30 splines on your Dana 60 shaft. Look at all those splines. Look at how far they are. There you go. It's engaged all the way. Coming over here to one of our Chevrolet IFS's. 28 splines on the end. Great big old splines. That's what the locker sits on. Now, we move over here to the Ford. This IWE is, well, from our technical bulletin. I want y'all to see our technical bulletin. This was put out on 15 October 2020. And what it says is, in summary, that these things are cheesy. They make noise. We've been dealing with this since 2003. You see here models 2003 to 20 Expedition, 2006 F-150, and Lincoln Navigator. 18 years basically. And Ford is saying right here, we're over it. This system doesn't work. Take the vacuum lines off. Cap the hoses. And now your front wheels are engaged all the time. So, you don't have to have a degree from UTA to understand that now you have a full-time four-wheel drive. Now, different models, different transfer cases. You may be applying power to this thing and you may not. But the front end is engaged. And it's engaged from wheel to wheel. So, that front axle and everything, just like on the Dodge or whatever, is spinning all the time. And now you go off to the internet and you find that you F-150 guys are replacing that 8.8 front axle all the time. That pumpkin aluminum thing is blowing up from lack of oil and yada yada yada. It goes on. So, I can tell you why they burn up. They burn up because they ain't getting enough oil splashed around. You got to remember something. Pumpkins are a reduction thing. That pinion is turning 3 or 4 times faster. That pinion is turning 3 or 4 times faster than the gear set itself, or the shafts, or the wheels. Everything is turning by the gear ratio faster. So, when you turn that pinion, when you got power applied, you got oil splashing all over the place. Anyway, this cheesy little system. You got these little bitty cheesy gears out here, no depth. You got this little cheesy vacuum actuator. There's just very little engagement. And I don't know, some of you guys know that they sell those goofy little IWE collars, right? I think RCV makes some, and even Dorman makes a little ring to put on here to connect them. Well, that's stupid. All you gotta do is take the vacuum line off and it'll stay engaged. But I want to give you guys an idea of something. So you've already looked down here. So it's just really some hoe ass shit. This is really. So let me show you guys something. Let me show you how bad it is and put it in perspective. You see this nut off of a booster? It's a 1/4 inch. It's disengaged. So, what that's telling me is that there's less than a 1/4 inch of engagement. Nut off, shaft in. Engaged. 1/4 inch nut on there. Free spin. Now, repeating again, you don't have to have an engineering degree. All you need is about 5th grade common sense and tell you that this coupling between here and here is some hoe ass shit. It's really, really cheesy. No wonder you guys got all kinds of problems and noise and all that stuff. And that's why Ford was over it. Ford was over it. So they said when a customer brings in a buggy, you delete that shit. That's what it says. They're saying what we designed and put on the Ford buggies ain't worth a shit, and get rid of it. That's official. God bless you. God bless America, and happy trucking. Bye.